For the state of Hawaii, coal burning is coming to an end. And this is brought about by Tesla Energy. As Tesla installs Megapack battery storage units to replace their last coal-fired power plant, intending to reach 100% green energy by 2045, the island state has been phasing out dirty fuel sources for years. So make sure to stay until the end of this video to find out the updates about the Gigafactory in Hawaii, as well as the overall Gigafactories. Among other things, Hawaiian Electric has worked with Tesla to install a system of battery storage systems that include a Powerwall battery network that is similar to a virtual power plant. In case you don't know, Hawaii has the largest solar power generation capacity per capita in the United States due to this battery shortage. With Tesla's grid-scale Megapack systems being brought in, Hawaii will be able to create a longer and larger battery power plant similar to Australia's Horndale Power Reserve. When completed, Kapolei will be capable of storing 565 megawatt-hours of energy, making it one of the world's largest energy storage facilities. As soon as the project is underway, 158 Megapack units will be transported to Hawaii's Oahu Island. It is also worth noting that the Moss Landing Megapack installation in California is slightly larger at 730 megawatt-hours. The original Tesla Big Battery in Australia, though larger, is much smaller with 194 megawatt-hours. The KES is expected up and running before the last remaining coal plant on the island shuts down in September 2022, as planned by major partners Hawaiian Electric Plus Power. Then, the old coal plant maintained the grid stability so that lights would stay on when solar generation systems weren't able to. Fortunately, Tesla's Megapacks can achieve the same goal without seeding giant clouds of CO2 in the atmosphere, which is exactly what the KES does. So when the sun doesn't shine during the day, you can store and pump the excess solar energy back out and use it later in the evening, or when the weather is too cloudy to use solar energy. Also, the KES can be used to jumpstart the island's electrical system in the event of a disaster. South Australia has successfully implemented Megapack farms, and states like California and Texas are beginning to adopt the system more widely. And among the crucial elements of a green energy system is the stabilizing effect of battery farms. By bringing green energy up to the same level of reliability as traditional sources, and finally weaning off dangerously polluting substances like coal and oil, we will finally make the world more sustainable. Then, a major upgrade to the production line at the Gigafactory in Shanghai is currently underway, which will increase the factory's output to 1 million cars annually. Based on a Bloomberg report citing sources familiar with the matter, Model Y production will increase to around 14,000 units per week. With the upgrades to the Gigafactory in Shanghai, it is expected that Tesla's Model 3 production will increase to 7,700 vehicles per week soon. To put the recent shutdowns in perspective, Giga Shanghai was reportedly producing 11,000 Model Ys and 5,500 Model 3s per week before the recent round. It is, therefore, a significant increase. To retool the production lines, there will be a brief period of shutdown on each, according to some reports. It could last several days, perhaps even a couple of weeks, but in the grand scheme of production, it is a very short period. During the first 2 weeks of July, the Model Y line is expected to undergo upgrades, and then during the first 20 days of July, the Model 3 line is expected to undergo upgrades. Everything should be back to its best by the middle of August. I believe Tesla will likely continue to lag a bit in growth through Q3 this year, since this China upgrade and the production issue in Berlin will add to this. Nevertheless, I think it's evident that all of this is building up to a phenomenal fourth quarter. And also, it has been 3 years since Tesla introduced enhanced Autopilot in the United States and China. The price points are a middle ground between the standard Autopilot feature that comes with every Tesla and the full self-driving package, which currently costs up to $12,000. If you choose the mid-tier option of enhanced Autopilot, the price is now $6,000, and you get all self-driving capabilities other than traffic signals and stop signs. Furthermore, the FSD beta feature for an auto steer on city streets is not available and won't be made available to the public when it becomes available. As a result, the enhanced Autopilot will allow you to drive on autopilot along highways, switching from on-ramp to off-ramp without having to shift lanes manually. Then, a summon feature and the auto park feature is also included. Those of you who might not be familiar with traffic lights and stop signs control know that it is a feature that makes it possible for your car to recognize and obey traffic signals. If this feature is not included in your car, it won't stop at an intersection. Instead, the driver will have to be aware of these conditions and disengage the system when necessary, and a new version of Autopilot has been released in New Zealand and Australia before the American release. Tesla may consider releasing enhanced autopilot outside the United States, according to Elon Musk. Starting with the first quarter of 2019, Tesla removed enhanced autopilot in favor of offering basic autopilot as a standard option on all vehicles. Among people who don't want to go fully autonomous, the enhanced option has proven very popular in the European market. Meanwhile, let's have the news from Germany. At Giga Berlin, Tesla has encountered a critical production issue with the Model Y, which has caused customer deliveries to be halted. Further, customer deliveries in Germany have been cancelled and pushed back by several months, according to sources. It is reported that the car's high-performance drive unit, still being produced in China, is experiencing problems with the voltage converter, rendering the car undrivable and requiring a part replacement. In response to cancelled Model Y performance deliveries, Tesla rescheduled most of them for mid-July, while others were rescheduled for August to November 2022. There has been one report from Tesla Canada about a Model Y performance delivered to Norway that suffered from the same condition and could not be driven. This is not ideal, but still, it's excellent that Tesla's crew in Germany were able to identify and deal with the problem before too many products went out to customers. I think this is the right way to handle a situation of this nature. As long as there are problems with mass production, no product is ever going to be perfect. It's just the timing is particularly unfortunate as the factory is struggling to ramp up production. And now, they have suffered a serious setback, which is awful because it will put an end to their momentum. In any case, let's not forget that Ford recently recalled 50,000 Mustang Mach-E vehicles after they seemed to lose power mid-drive, or even fail to turn on. Over at Toyota, the BZ4X wheels are falling off, so they had to recall everyone. In other words, nobody has mastered the art of building cars in large quantities, which is also terrible. Further, Giga Berlin reportedly will move to operate in 3 shifts per day starting in July 4th to allow them to build cars 24 hours a day. This is good news, but we should wait for more positive rumors. Then, recently, Tesla runs 2 shifts, according to drone footage that is recently seen from the factory. Also, averaging approximately 500 to 600 new employees per month, the factory now employs about 5,000 people and is anticipating a workforce of 12,000 by the end of the year. The installation of the double-decker supercharger at Giga Berlin is also cool, as we have some close-up photos of it. As the name implies, the idea is that they can load the vehicles onto a 2-level trailer, charge them while they're on the trailer, and then drive them straight to the delivery location. Quite ingenious. So, what can you say about this? There's no doubt Tesla will soon go global, right? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching. If you would like to receive updates on Elon Musk and his companies, make sure to click the subscribe and bell button.